Face Life Entertainment in the building. Down here at Quality Snacks. You know, we're doing our thing.
Alright, so as introduced, you said your name was Simple Tune. Now,
Yeah.
for those who don't know who is Simple Tune, please tell the world who is Simple Tune.
Alright, Simple Tune, you know, local artist here in 37 square miles, beautiful island of St. Martin. You know, the name Simple Tune derives from, you know, you gotta live life simple with a tune. And yeah, basically I've been doing music for a good while now. I would say roughly 12 years in the making, you know. And, you know, get to know me throughout the music. Do different genres, R&B, hip-hop, pop, sing. And yeah, man, you know, the music gonna keep rolling on. You're gonna hear that quality from me, definitely.
Alright, so you talk about your music, you talk about when you started and roughly every genre you produce or engineer or write. So what all inspired you to, you know, start off with music and recording and doing great stuff like you do?
You know, it all started back in the days. You know, I was a big dancehall fan. And, you know, DJ out there, I can tell you, as well as Super Kid. And I was collecting a lot of dancehall CDs back in the days when Scorpio Records was out. But then it came to a point where as Bone Thugs and Harmony kind of inspired me a lot to gear towards that rap. And they had that special song with the singing. A lot of singing that you find in dancehall, you know, coming from the Caribbean and whatnot. So being away also from the island and looking at the different struggles of people and myself, you know, I took my time and write a lot, but mainly freestyling, you know, freestyling and getting that sound out there. So those two things inspire me a lot, and I'm a big fan of life and inspiring other people. So I know the best thing out there to do that would be the music. You understand? So I took upon myself and the responsibility and the talent that God gave me to, you know, do music for the people out there.
Now, speaking about inspiration and music, we also know that you represent We Face Life. Now, tell us a little bit about We Face Life Entertainment.
Well, let's start off by saying that Face Off Records was the first name that came up. It was a one day in Holland with my cousin, rest in peace, you know. We started up the label, and I was one day in the attic thinking like, you know, we should start a company. And I said Face Off. Face Off Records, you know, like we face many things in life. So the slogan later on become We Face Life Entertainment, you know, because it's more gearing to the people where people can relate to more than just giving just a standard name that is more geared to yourself or your crew members, you know. You make it a broader vision for the people out there, understand?
Now you also talk about, you know, the record, as in how it begins and everything. Now, what is some artists who are in the record label that you guys organize?
Well, the record label that I run a studio. Also that, you know, I'm also a producer and a beat maker, you know. But the artists that under me right now or at the time, you know, they still do. Although they still have, you know, issues, they have to circulate in life. But they always do music. One of them is Mr. Mister. You know, you can check his music out on SoundCloud as well as YouTube. That's Mr. Mister Out of the Blue. That's his latest fixed tape. We have Imagine. He's still there running, you know, going full flight. He got the Team Wavy going on, you know. He have his mixtape coming out called Second Time Around. That's a dope one there. We have Lil Z. You know, Lil Z doing his thing. He's some stage show back and forth. You know, he got a fixed tape out there as well. We have Twilight. Twilight is actually started with me, but he branched out doing Kazakami Dreamers. He got some songs on the radio now circulating with the colors. So, you know, he's doing his thing. We definitely got Virus in Brooklyn also as well, you know. He started out with me as well. Mr. Mister brought him through. And yeah, he brings a different whole style to the hip hop punchlines and everything like that. And I got a beat maker, Aserionse, you know. He's a beat maker as well as a producer. You know, he raps in Spanish, he brings the reggaeton and everything like that. We have Michelle S. Yeah, man, I work with a lot of people, you know. She's R&B orientated. And the list just goes on, you know. Sigma Defense for sure doing some stuff under me. And that's Rough Cross Crew Radio, big them up. Yeah, big list.
So with all these artists that you just mentioned with under the label,
Right.
what would be the the correct genre you would say that represent Face Off Records in the right way?
Well, I could simplify it as like, it's simply music. Like less drama, more music. I gotta shout out Kane one time from Cleveland, he hit me up liking the music that I do, and so I put it in that sense, whereas when you're in the studio and we making music, the guys then come with an idea, and as a producer, I sit one-on-one with them to really get their art out there musically. So everybody comes up with something different, and there always originality within the studio. You understand? So I always try to portray that with them, because when you stand up and do something great, it lasts very long than just riding the bandwagon. I learned that through one of the legends, I would say, that started me out with Bone Thugs and Harmony, and it also shows. If you really live it and you do it, it shows.
Now, locally and internationally, who would you say is your role model when it comes to music, or who inspires you more into this music game? Like, who you look up to?
Well, since it kind of partially started out here and majority in Holland, I was a big fan of Beanie Man. Still am. And that was like on a dance outside. But then after, like I said, recently the rap came in, and that was like more Bone Thugs. And then Bone Thugs had a song with Tupac, and then I just learned a lot more about the history of the hip hop and how everything went, because they talk more about life. Locally inspired me, like the good rappers, like Sigma Defense as a freestyler, and as a songwriter that always stayed different. He inspired me a lot to bring the music out there on a different level. Versatile is a real good rapper too. Definitely Edsel, my cousin, because we started the company together. Shout out to Edsel one time. He's an R&B singer also on the label, and we work a lot together to make the song right. In Holland now, I would say that there are a lot of Dutch rappers out there that inspire me as well, such as Campy. Definitely my brother DJ Diamond, who's still doing music out there. We started out doing the studio and trying to find information how everything works, from the sound card to the computer. And I gotta big him up one time. I didn't see him in 24 years, and we just magically started making music together. Also Edison in Aruba, man, I got a lot of people pushing me and helping me up with this. Shout out to Mr. Cathy one time.
So let's talk about Simple Tune for a minute.
Yeah.
What's the project Simple Tune we're working on, and what's in the near future for Simple Tune to its fans? And
well, right now I put up a lot of fixed tapes. I like to call them fixed tapes, because then again, there you have the originality of not just calling them mixtapes. I call them fixed tapes. Come get your fix. And before I had Dedication to the Ladies, Waterfalls and Rivers of Love, Determination. I had Dedication, and Take Us Out, TUO. That's more of the pop vibe, the party vibe. Artistic Designs did one of the covers for me recently, and it was real dope. That's the one with Solar Queen. Yeah, check him out. He's real good on that. Right now, I'll be working on another fixed tape called simply Divine Innovations. That's Divine Innovations. That's another back to the rap, hip hop, raw type of feel, And then later down, let's say the end of the year or so, I'll be releasing an album. That album now is like original beats that I make. I see the Onse make, the Vonja Jones make, Sigma Defense made, DJ Diamond too as well. A lot of producers, Collarbone, a lot of local producers that I'm working with to get this album going, because it's about time now, Simple Tune put out some real good album material shit out there, you know what I mean? Big up to all the sponsors out there that helped me out as well. So those are the projects you have to be looking out for, and videos of course.
Now, you talk about the album. What kind of songs can your fans look out for in the album, and what are the features that is gonna be in the album? Is it gonna be big? Is it gonna be just about you? Let's talk about that.
Alright, well, basically, the next mixtape that I'm putting out called Divine Innovations, I'm gonna have more of the local artists featuring on there, that come through. The other mixtapes did as well, but this one's gonna be like more in camp as well as out there in St. Martin, whether it's Dot side, Friend side, um, Sophie Ward, St. Peter's, all the way down to Kobe, Madam Estate. It doesn't matter. Simpleton is a neutral artist and he works with any and everybody that's willing and down to do music. Now for the album now, will kind of keep stick to myself because I'm gonna give you all of me. All of me basically in titles like the pop, the rap, the R&B vibe, the singing, that splitting of the knowledge. You're gonna get a lot of different styles from me on the album, and then again, it's just more me.
Now, is the album circulating, or do you have a release date? And is everything prepared, or the rest of the stuff still have to be determined?
Well, right now, that's the magic in the studio right now. While I'm working on other people's projects, I'm working on mine. And they also inspire me. But there's no definite date. But I want to finish it at least before Christmas. Because there's a recording and also there's a mix and mastering. You understand? So in that sense, I would say the album will come later down in the December month, and then like let's say at the end of October or so, beginning November, the fixed tape will come out. So we're gonna keep you entertained. You don't have to wait so long.
All right, so it's like the perfect Christmas present.
Yeah, you would say so, man.
All right, so
all wrapped up.
Let's talk about your shows. People know you out there for making shows for the local artists who want to come out and do the thing, and it's not too expensive, to throw the money in your pocket. Let's talk about your shows. Any new shows coming out? We know you recently did a show with Sigma Defense,
yeah, that's
and they had a whole mix and mingle of artists in there. So let's talk about that for a second.
Okay, well, basically, I've been doing shows like in the past. I did shows like in the Carnival Village 2 times in a row. That was nice with the team and by myself. Recently, yes, I did the show at the Cultural Center, and it was a nice show. A lot of people were saying it was a little too long, but the fact that people stayed there and supported and bought the tickets, that was a great feeling. Because that they're gonna have haters out there, of course. Shout out to 40H. Of course, they're gonna have haters out there and everything like that, but once you stick true to your craft and put all your heart and love into it, you're gonna have people out there listening, and those are the people that really care. And the ones that really care came through, and they enjoyed themselves and had a good time. I got a shout out to the whole team that made that happen and made that possible. Drama Boy, Dr. Slim, Imagine's manager, Miki, my girlfriend, she helped out. All my loved ones, that supported me. And the show was really good, so watch out for more. Watch out for more intriguing stuff in the future.
So that's about the show. So what are the other projects, apart from yourself with the with this Life Entertainment? What's the latest project that you guys have out, videos, or what are you guys cooking up for, the world out there?
Alright, man. Well, in a sense, we're cooking up some stuff with DJ M, because I have a song out there with Janice York that's spinning on the radio called Do It. It's on 104.3 as well as there's a 101 and 95.9 and Pearl FM. They show me a lot of love every time I bring new music through. And I'm working on a video to be shot. No, actually I'm gonna give out that surprise. Just let you know DJ M is gonna be there, and Janice of course, and it's gonna be a good thing. And we're using Maho. That's as far as I could go. Another hot video I have out right now is called All the Simple Things, and a video that we did called Go Again. That was shot in 747 Club. It's more ratchet, We got a lot of shaking, booty shaking, a lot of dancing, a lot of lights, and it was fun. It was real fun. The next one to look out for, oh sorry, not to forget anybody. Fata helped me with that, West Indian Films, big up one time. And so the next one we're gonna be working on is for the girls. Then that's with me and Sigma Defense, and we're gonna have more girls in there portraying their, their qualities in many ways. And the song itself shows, like, being the woman that you are, and we appreciate everything that you do in a man point of view. So it gave encouragement a lot to women and everything like that, and talking about the love we have for them and the struggles that they go through. So that's a big song itself. Look out for it.
So let's just talk about your gear for a second now. We see you came in with the We Face Life Entertainment, and on your shirt it writes I rep SXM. Now, for those who want to know if it's available to people who's out there who's not in We Face Life, if they can get the hats and if they can get the shirt, where do they go? And if they want to purchase, where do they go and spend the money on those gear?
Rather go with merchandise. Well, right now I'm working on a deal to get the merchandise running and going. It's a nice shirt. Basically, you get this. I rep XXN from Blinger, from us G's. He hooked me up on a shirt there, looking nice and thing. Representing one time for Ebenezer. And well, the We Face Life merchandise is still in the process of working. If you want a shirt, you could contact me. I could definitely hook you up. My number is 527-3323. I can put it out there. That's also if you want bookings for the studio. And the shirt itself is in a working process. But if you do want to link up with the shirt, just link me and I'll hook you up. We make it happen.
All right, now you talk about the studio and I'm happy you did. Earlier you said that you are also, a producer, you make beats, you are an engineer, you record, and then you also a songwriter. Now, what's the package deal if you want to get all three, or what is the process when someone wants to come inside Face Off Records and, kind of make the music?
Well, first of all, you can hit me up on the Facebook, which is Don Emmanuel. I'll talk to you personally. The pricing goes by hour. I didn't give the information out there on the interview, but you could once again hook me up on the WhatsApp, which is 527-3323. Or you can send me an email at faceoffstudios@hotmail.com. That's faceoffstudios with a Z @hotmail.com. And then after we could link you with the pricing. It's normally an hour is like, I believe, $25. And then you could also, with the mixing, the mastering, the price varies. So once you can hit me up, I will give you a one-on-one, session on the pricing and everything like that.
And for those who want to go, inside the studio straight up and want to skip all the emailing and the WhatsApping, what's the address on the studio itself?
The studio could be found at in South Ward. That's close to the St. Dominic High School. And once again, you just hit me up. It's going to be around that area, close to the mango tree. South Ward, St. Dominic. That's where you'll find me.
Alright, now one last thing before we close up. I see you got all your drinks here. It's not any normal drinks that people see.
Man.
Now, explain me a little bit about those drinks. It tastes good.
It tastes good. I just got a little confirmation on the drinks there. The Shandy, the Banks. They have different flavors. They got the cola, the champagne. We got one here. We got the cereal. That's a nice one too. I recently had this a week ago. And we got the lemon. So, come there by George, he'll hook you up. Definitely tastes good. I'm drinking one now, if you don't mind. And we got another one here, which is like the cranberry premium type. It's a nice drink, man. Like on a hot day like this, you take a cool drink and it has a unique taste. And it's from Guyana. You could come down by quality snacks and get your drink on. I do. Why should you?
Alright, so we touched on everything. We touched about your life. We touched about the shows, the music, the production. We touched about everything there is now. for those who are watching this for the first time, they will be like, okay, Simple Tune, I never heard of him. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is, give them a little sample of your work, your production, and just about Simple Tune. So let's hear a couple of lines.
Alright. Get a little something there, I did this rap thing. We face life, we call it one family. Under the sun, so let's go and share the energy. I love music, like I love my life, and all the people rolling with me, man, they all right. Cause they keep the fight for what they believe. The system can't see a spark, so they deceive. We achieve and take our time to receive what we truly need to make life simplicities. I miss my cousin and I'm going through the phase, but I gotta behave if I wanna be saved. Shot slinging like a 12 gauge, living like a slave, but I gotta make that money from the cradle to the grave. Still amazed that I'm living, ready for warfare. I'm pushing up the limits, no gimmicks, cause we about this. Support and show the love before you step to this. I know the devil always busy trying to stop me, but he can't stop me, man. I'm moving with the energy. I'm not the best, but I'm really trying to be. I'm not perfect, but God control my destiny. And all you greedy mother can't stop me. I'm major, mentally and spiritually. I love my artists that all go the hardest. Friend side and dark side, they keep us united. So we like this and keep the fire burning. Cause we live to learn, to together we can earn. We so concerned with the next person doing that we can't touch our own dreams, they run away like fluid. Like a virus, I share it for the people. Mr. Twilight, watch for the sequel. Younger G, I'm a nigga Little Z. Do it for the ladies and keep it so street, yeah.
Alright, Simple Tune, thank you. It was a pleasure. Any last words that you want to tell the fans out there? Just let it know. It's you got the flow.
On the music side of things, less drama, more music. Keep doing your guys' music for the right cause and the right purpose of life. On the island side of things, I want to tell all the youths out there, try to keep away from the bad things. Stay positive. Parents out there, guide your children to do the right things in life. Sometimes it can be difficult. You're a single mom, single parent, but teach them positivity. Keep them positive. Keep them in schools. Keep education in their minds. And I always pray to God because